Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to use copy command. So again, I will be using same object as before, and based on the first object, which is my original one, it's got 1, 2, 3 and 4 column created, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra rows created on top. So you can use array rectangle command to do the same process, but let's use copy command only to place this many boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 6, so 30 in total. So again, this one, move it by 15,000, move it away, and put my original information back. So copy command, CO, select 15,000 to the left. Okay, so before you do copy, let's go and check what's the dimension that's allocated on your object. So every box size got 1000 by 1000, and it has 500 gap to the horizontal way and vertical. So basically what that means is from bottom left corner of your original box to the other object, the distance will be 1500. To the second one, that goes to the right and top. Then what about third one? 1500 plus another 1500, which is 3000, and fourth one will be 45, and the last one will be 6000 to the horizontal, but you do have another one on the top, which means 7500. Alright, so you can use your keyboard dimension after you allocate them a direction. So let's do copy command and the same modify ribbon tab in the home, modify, then copy, and click this icon, or you can do CO, just copy, enter, or CP. I don't know why they do have two different shortcuts for copy command. These are all the same. So select object and hit enter or spacebar. Then I won't be using any coordination number, so I can basically place any point as my base and give them a direction, which is the right, and distance, which is 1500 for the first copied object, and second copied object. When you look at my screen in here, my original object is still highlighted in blue. That means the new number also need to be typed in from that 0,0 point to the new destination location point, which will be 3000. The third one will be 4500, and fifth one is 6000. Enter. And when you finish it, hit one more enter key or escape. So now we have 5 different columns created. Then after that we need to create extra 5 rows. Repeat the copy command again, and then select them all together, hit enter. Again, click any point and move it up. Then just keep typing new number. So 1500, and keep typing 3000, 4500, 6000, and then 7500. And I forgot to explain how to place those dimensions and move command, because move shouldn't be having any of this dimension written on your paper because it's already moved, which you don't have any original object remained. the copy is a bit different because now you do have your original object, and copied object all remains on your screen, right? So let's go and change this color in here as red. So go and click one point, release your hand from your mouse and drag it down and click the other point, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that's on the top left is still in white color, which is not selected yet, and do another selection, click. And I will explain later on how to create new layers with a proper line weight and line type and line color assigned. But this time let's do just override on your control panel properties and change it to red. And if you got no idea how to bring your properties on your panel or monitors, hold your control key and press 1 at the same time. So that's turn on and off, control and 1. Well, you can type PR, but TR only shows your properties on the screen, but it doesn't let you close it, so it doesn't do anything. But when this one is closed, then when you type PR, which is property shortcut, then it will be popped up. Okay, to do these dimensions the way you want it, what I changed it was drawing scale to 1 to 50. It's not the fixed answer, but the size of the object that I've got, it just fit with 1 to 50 scale, right? And to creating your dimension style, DIMS, which is dimension style, that's the shortcuts. Or you can get back to your annotate tab and dimensions ribbon panel. You have that small 45-degree angled arrow shown, which is dimension style settings. So come down here and click this small icon, which I already create Ryan dim style in here, but I can show you how I've done it. So go and make sure select annotative. So annotative here means it does read your drawing scale that you set, which is 1 to 50. So whatever setting that this one's got it, which is let's create a new one, making sure annotative is ticked and hit continue, which is this. So that will have baseline spacing of 3.75 and 1.25 of extended beyond dimension lines, and offset from origin 0.625 and such. But this will be now 50 times bigger than what it's written on this area at the moment, because that has to be fitted into 1 to 50 drawing scale. Right, so not much you to change it after you create something. Then just one thing, get back to these primary units and angular dimensions and change this precision to 0.0, because our roof angle normally having one extra decimal point, like a 17.5 or 21.5 degree roof. Right, so click OK. And because I will be just using Ryan dim style, but you can just always rename this dimension style the way you want it, right? So after you create your own dimension style, just click once, then go and click set current, which will makes your newly created dimension style as default on your project. Okay, then hit close. Then now you can place your dimensions. So on the annotate tab or home tab, doesn't matter, home and annotation. Then go to top right corner where it's got linear, and if you click this drop down arrow, then you will have extra dimension style that you can choose. So linear will be the only one that I'm gonna use for this project, but you do have aligned, something's on an angle that goes parallel, and angular or arc length, radius, diameter, such and such. Right, so go and click linear, or I always do DIML, which is dim linear. Click enter. And this asks you to specify first dimension extension line origin, which will be bottom left corner of my object, and second extension line, which is the other side of the box. And just drag your mouse somewhere down, then click to place it. So as long as you see your dimension stop where you want it, you don't need to worry about your mouse cursor location. Just pay attention onto your dimension location first, then if you're happy with that dimension, and just click your mouse left button. Right, then for the second dimension that you want to keep going to the right hand side, you do have two different options. The first one is just click your dimension that's already been created and bring your mouse on top of your arrow end. Then you will see extra option displayed, and go and click second option, which is called continue dimension. Then you can go and click another point, which is the second bottom left corner, and second bottom right, and third bottom left, and third bottom right, and fourth bottom left, and just keep going, keep placing, and when you try to finish it, escape once. Right, so this is the way that you can use existing dimension to modify it. The second option is do dim linear, enter, top and bottom, and place it, and then back to your annotate tab. Then you do have continued on the dimension ribbon bar, continue, or if you click drop down arrow, it's got baseline. Baseline means that creates another dimension on different line. So let's go and click the other end, but that was coming from, or starting from the second point. So go and select them and drag it back. Then you can have over length, which is not required on this assessment, so go and delete them, and just go and change this baseline to continue, and select your object that you want it to keep continuing, which is the 1000 dimension that's on horizontal way. Click. Then the same way that we clicked on the other dimensions, just keep going, click them to place the dimension the way you want it. The last one, escape. So now you have two different copied objects, one that I made by myself and the one that we've done all together. Right, so this annotative function can be also applied to the text as well. The text can read this drawing scale, so can explain more about annotative options later on in the next video. Okay, that's sort of about it for copy command, and thanks for watching.